Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Mirror's Edge. Let's continue. So last time we did a big old boss fight and it turned out our blonde runner friend was betrayed us. I guess I'm supposed to go this way. And after we figured out that she was the assassin that killed Pope and Ropeburn, because Project Icarus is going to end up killing all the other runners once it succeeds, which it almost certainly will. So she turned sides. After that, we found out our sister was swiftly tried and found guilty for the murder of Pope. And now we're trying to, I guess, kind of break our sister out, maybe? Is that what we're doing? It's hard to tell. Now these new police are crazy Icarus things. They have taser guns, they sit there and shoot you, you can't really take the gun away from them. They'll do backflips for no particular reason, just to show off. They are much more involved as far as you jumping around. Whereas a regular police officer probably wouldn't have the capability to jump up even one building height there and follow. This one seems like, these guys seem like they have no problem with that at all. Not exactly certain where I'm supposed to be going, but that worked, so I won't complain. Rats are still running around. So I saw a runner's mark there, just skipping that. Collectibles, again, we have 10 out of 30 we've probably missed, I would guess. How many do I think I missed? 15 others? That might be about right. It wouldn't surprise me if there's only 5 more. Now I know there's a couple more scenes here. So I think we're past the halfway point, but we may not be as far away as I would have thought. How about this? These guys are no good. Now they're not in red, so I don't have to actually take them out. But they don't have guns you can use either. So are we just doing a runner's mission right now?
See if you can lose them.
They're still doing business as usual after hearing all the stuff that's going on. I need to get up here. What's the way up? How about this? We'll take this up. Line that thing up. Slide down. Well, jump. So there's a standard police guy shooting at us. So I could grab their guns and make an effort.
The CCC building. It's around the corner. Should give you a good view of Gates Convoy.
To shoot everybody. I could do it with their guns, but I would have had to got the police officers' guns, then gone back and shot all the Icarus officers, I guess is the right term to call them. Can I jump in here? No. Am I supposed to go all the way over there? I think I may be. Well, this will be a wall run this and this, and wow, barely made that, and then I fell off. So where does this set us back here? Where is it? Here it is. Jump to this. Jump to this. Jump to this. Wall run. Oops. That was just awkward clumsiness on my part. Look at the checkpoint here. Instead of being on top of this roof where it should be, it is a few more steps. Just a couple more steps away. But it adds, I would say, 20 seconds at least to the experience every time you fail. Ideally, you'd want to be right on top of that elevator and checkpoint. The engine to make something like this needs to be able to checkpoint. And I don't think it's really that difficult. It's probably incredibly difficult, as all video game programming is. But it wouldn't be that much more difficult to say anywhere you stand for a few seconds, you would then have a checkpoint. So if I stand here and it's been 30 seconds since the last checkpoint, and I just stay still for 2 seconds, you checkpoint here. If I go over here, it's been 30 seconds, you stand still for 2 seconds, you checkpoint here. And then throughout an entire open world level or game, you would have a dynamic checkpointing system, which would probably open you up completely to bugs where you checkpoint into something you can't get around. But as long as you have a couple of checkpoints going, so you maintain the last 3 or so, you should be fine. There we go. So that's what we were supposed to accomplish. Except for there was supposed to be a roll. I don't like having the roll at all. I don't think it's a useful feature. I mean, at best, you fail at it. I mean, at worst you fail at it, at best you succeed, and it wastes your time, because then you have to watch an animation sequence. Avian flu, apparently a big threat.
Just stashed the rifle. It's at the top of the atrium you're about to reach.
So we're getting to the top of this atrium for a rifle. Why are we getting a rifle? Oh, I think we're gonna use the guns to free our sister. I mean, I hate to say violence is the answer, but in a situation where you're just completely outgunned, outmaneuvered, and controlled, there's a thing called revolution, and I think violence might actually be the answer for this situation. Of course, the inherent danger with any thinking like that is you never really know how everybody else is going to react to it. I mean, like I've said, we don't know if this world is 99.9% of people love this world and do think of the runners as just criminals, and there's very few people that even know they exist or do any business with them. That could be the case, and then you would just be a violent revolutionary trying to overthrow the government for your own greedy reasons. Or it could be the exact opposite. There could be true reasons, true good reasons that this government should not stay in power. And they've put them in such a position. Look here, I'm stuck on top of this. So I think I can just jump over there. Nope, I can't. So this could be like a horrible dictatorship, dystopian future. But as the revolutionary, which is kind of what the runners are. Right now they're petty criminals, but they're going to have to become revolutionaries in a Mirror's Edge 2. In at least somewhat. So this is how we're supposed to do this. How are we supposed to do this one again? I forget. I remember doing this sequence, and it's a real quiet sequence. I wish there was more of this. Yeah. So to finish my theological conversation here, as the passionate revolutionaries, we just never know if they're actually just too obsessed about something and we've hit the realm of being crazily obsessed about a few things, or whether there are actually enough offensive things going on in this government that it should be gotten rid of. Because you inherently have to assume that the next government is not going to be much better, maybe slightly better, but not by much. Nope, that's not. Let's see, what does that leave me? Checkpointed here. And that's not gonna work. So, am I supposed to take it that this is actually not how we're supposed to do it? That the runner's vision is telling me to do it a different way? Because it certainly is clearer. It would be easier to jump from like right here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not seeing a smooth move there though. We are falling enough to die, so we've hit the probably third worst as I keep going through and numbering the bad parts of Mirror's Edge. And this is still, it's a good game. There's nothing wrong with this game really, but it does have a few things that could be improved. And I would say the constant failing, dying, not knowing what you're supposed to do, is about the third worst part of this. I don't know if I should put the checkpoint system in there somewhere as the fourth worst. There we go. So you were supposed to wall run. Now that's just bad level placement. If instead we had started just a little to the right on the jump, and then this part here was facing at an angle to the wall, you would have that little bit of information that is missing there. I think I may have screwed this up. Yeah, I think I've screwed this up bad. Here, I need to jump over here. I almost fell. And what I did there, you weren't supposed to be able to do, really. So these walls are, you're supposed to hang on them and jump from them. Is the setup. Am I supposed to make that jump? Which jump am I supposed to make? Like, well, no, I think I'm supposed to do this. Interesting. So that wall, you're supposed to run up and do a 180 and jump. This is supposed to be like some, I don't know, facility or mall. It seems really weird that you would just build these platforms and that's it. Just, is this a cross section between two buildings? Why not just build a building in between two buildings? Maybe it's to allow more airflow or something? Well, we've got this, so let's go to that. We're getting some music here. Oh, wow. So we see a red piece there. And nothing there seems to, like, that would be right. Why can I not just pull myself up? There's something about the plates. Is this section any closer than this section? So we're supposed to get up there. In theory, I could hop up on these and not fall to my death, maybe? But I don't think that's what I'm supposed to do. Am I supposed to go this way? Is that what really we're supposed to do? Let's try this. No. Jump. No. Wall run, jump, and jump. No. How about a wall run, jump, and jump like that? That's it. So something about the wall run, then the 180, then the jump sets you nicely up a little bit higher than where you would be by default. I guess I'm just going over here and hopefully not falling to my death. Tin tan, never fade colors. How are we supposed to get up? Wonder if I screwed up here. Did I screw up? I screwed up, didn't I? No. There's one there. This looks like it's here. Must be another wall run, 180 wall run. So I'm not in the right place. I'm gonna have to kind of jump through the bars there. I was standing on that tiny one bar and it let me pull that off when by all means I really shouldn't have pulled that off. Now I think this is a mistake to try and jump this. I think what they want us to do is instead jump here. And then maybe we jump up here and jump this. Let's try that. Wasn't supposed to do that. So we can notice that there is definitely some elements to this that aren't programmed quite right. You're not having a very smooth experience with running right onto surfaces that you're supposed to be able to grab versus surfaces you're not supposed to grab. Uh, What am I doing wrong? I'm getting worse. I've got quiet too. I'm sitting here trying to focus on this. It's right bump, jump, right bump, left bump, right bump, and it's not working. There we go. And why does it not put a small temporary just invisible wall there? Or instead of maybe programming there, that was particularly a bloody way to die, land on your head. Or why does that whole section just not have fences? They have fences everywhere else where it seems like you might fall. This game seems to be slightly reveling in the thought that you would fail, instead of working with you and secretly making it easier for you to succeed. It's working against you. And of course these controls are not helping one bit with this. This is, all these buttons are in areas where they should not be. What am I doing wrong? If I just wall ran and did this, I'm just gonna jump that way. It has to be wall run and then 180 and then jump up. And I've already done this. I've already proved I could do this several times. But there's something about it that's... it just doesn't... Why didn't you checkpoint me past this point? This is not a sequence I've particularly remembered being super frustrating, but now I am definitely seeing problems with it. Like, I tried to pull back there. I just... what? I like walked backwards that last time and it landed me in the wrong place. What is it doing? My hand's not on the controller. And it's putting me forward with momentum I did not tell it to have. I guess inherently for a game that's based around speed, there were going to be flaws, speed and parkour running. So now would be a good point to start talking about what I would really love to see done with a concept for a game like this. I still want Mirror's Edge to come out. I want Mirror's Edge Catalyst. I would like to see a Mirror's Edge 2 that moved the story along. But I would also like to see a Flash game. Not QuickTime Flash. Flash from the DC Comics universe. Flash is known for his speed. This game is known for its speed. So I see how you could potentially... There we go. Finally. So I'm going to very carefully move on to the next section of this and not fall off there. So now I have to do a wall 1 run 80 and jump to that, and it gets me on this bar again, which is not where you should be. I was not supposed to jump up here. I'm standing on a very precarious position. Here. Up. Up. Alright. We're still safe. We're still safe. This whole section is just programmed badly. Here. So I guess that's what you needed to do, was run up this wall without grabbing the ledge. So why not put something on top of it so you can't grab the ledge? Or just make the wall longer so you can't grab the ledge? Why make it so I can mess up completely? Here's a place where we might have picked up ammo or health if this game was going to have something like that. Yeah, honestly, I don't know if there's a lot I can say about the thought of a Flash game, other than I think it would work. I think that that would be the right way for a DC game surrounded by the Flash to run around the DC Universe city, taking out all his rogues gallery of bad guys. There would be probably less parkour moves than this game. And he would almost certainly eventually get the ability to run straight up walls, because that is pretty common, I think, an ability. And he would have, I mean, he might potentially get the ability to run so fast he goes back in time. But I doubt that would be a main gameplay mechanic. Where am I supposed to go? Up there. Yeah, I know that part. How do I get there? Game. I think you're supposed to run across this. Oh, seriously? Seriously? Alright, good, good, good. At least it checkpointed me. There we go. So a wall run with a wall run with a right bump to jump at the end got me across. There's a section here, but I don't think that's the way up. Is this a section here? How about that? Just a standard jump. That works. Come on. About to fall on that. Right bump. Up. It seems like if you hold the right bump even a little bit, even the tiniest amount, it wants to pull you upward. Well, how do we get up to the next section? Notice we're not getting chased by anybody. That's nice. There's no police here to frustrate us. That would make this whole section completely intolerable, really, if there was people chasing us. We started there, we've got up here, we've made to this point, and we've got to jump to that point. And that's just a straight jump, no wall run or anything. Interesting. Quick tap here, so I don't pull up too much there. Quick tap there. And then push upward to lift. Ah, that's the problem. It's not holding the right bump per se. It's the fact that you have a tendency to have your thumb on the control stick. And if your thumb's on the control stick, then you can't possibly, let's see, I don't know where I'm supposed to jump from here. Yeah, this is a wall run 180 jump. Like, it doesn't feel like that though. Like, I need to jump directly behind me, and it does not feel like that. At all. But that's what it is. It's a wall run, do a 180 jump, or it's jump to this, and I don't think that makes it. Yeah. Heavy reliance on those. That's like the third in this area we've had to do. And frankly, all of these tricks are getting a little played out. What do I want to do? Straight jump, wall run.
Should be some kind of vent near you.
Where am I? Where am I? Please don't tell me I fell to some other checkpoint. Let's see. Let's just try a straight jump here.
Should be some kind of vent near you. Quick route to the sniper position.
Again, this makes us look like the bad guy, though. It really does. We're going to the roof. We're going to use a sniper to shoot at the police to free our friends, our sister. That's not the actions of a good girl. That's the actions of a bad girl. Notice here just has to end here. To jump down here. Big old rat with this collectible here. 2 of 3, that may be the first 2 of 3 we've got. And we're running a little long here, so let's see. I think what we'll do is we'll just leave the cutscene and whatever is left for the rest of the game for the next recording. Because yeah, there's a lot more to this, I think, or at least a little bit more to this. So that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right is a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.